Slava Isusu Christu.
Slava Navi.
Once again we hear a parable in the style of an allegory. It's entitled The Wedding Banquet. I prefer to call it a party that no one comes to. It is another in that series that we have called Stories with Intent. That is, with the intent of Jesus Christ. An allegory is a story whose details or actions illustrate or tell about something quite different. Each element of an allegory possesses its own distinct meaning, which is determined by something outside the story. Here again, the kingdom is still described as a banquet. It is a little more difficult to unpack the story here, both because of the method and the nature of the parable. It's also less popular than many other parables because its theme is vengeance. Those who were supposed to attend the banquet are too preoccupied to come, and other unexpected guests come to enjoy the feast instead. The expected are absent, and the unexpected are present. Usual kind of reversal. This theme is often repeated in the teaching of Jesus. No one should take attendance at the messianic banquet for granted, especially not ourselves. Unfortunately, however, many people do. They have made a decision, they belong to the right group, they have the right schooling, and they have participated in numerous religious services and charitable events. So they can now get on with their lives. Proclamation of the kingdom is a challenge to respond to the invitation of God. We cannot have the kingdom entirely on our own terms. Invitation brings with it demand. It is not enough to wear the right label. Rather, the kingdom must shape the identity so that one has a whole different set of concerns. Given the abuse throughout the Church's history of the statement, "compel them to come in," we should also make sure that no one misunderstands. This statement has nothing to do with physical force. The focus of the text is on the urgency of the invitation. We must reflect on judgment even if we are uncomfortable about it. Couldn't God just be Mr. Nice Guy and hold no one accountable? Does the concept of judgment negate the power of the promise of salvation? Without the concept of judgment, one does not even need salvation. And any urgency about life and its importance, about justice, or even about God, is, if not lost, at least greatly diminished. Grace is only grace if the outcome should have been otherwise, and the significance of life depends on accountability for life. We may not like judgment, but it is a central and necessary message of both Testament, of both Testaments, the Old and the New, but especially of Jesus' teaching. The story has a coda, a tale. Matthew puts something in as an ending that no other gospel writer does. It's about the wedding garment. Clergy often talk about wearing the wedding garments before they celebrate the liturgy. And of course, the white stakarion, worn by priests at liturgies, and the white gown worn by those who are about to be baptized, is representative of being clothed by the white garment. It represents putting on the life of righteousness. In this particular banquet, the bad and the good are likewise invited. It is a mixed bag of invitees. But Jesus, through the white garment, focuses on the idea of conversion. Those who lack the wedding garment lack also good works. We cannot be complacent about this. The concluding verse tells us a lot. Many are called to the banquet of the kingdom, but few are chosen. Or, rather, all are called to the banquet of the kingdom. Not all are chosen or destined to enter. Slava Isusu Christu.